Okay, this video goes with the worksheet Round Numbers Practice. Again, I'm going to do the guided practice, and then you will complete the rest of the worksheet on your own. When you complete the worksheet, we'll check it. If you make an 80%, you move on to take your quiz. This is rounding numbers to the place value given. This asks us to round to the nearest tenth. The tenths place is 1 decimal. Okay, that's what the word tenth means, 1 decimal. So I'm going to round it to this first decimal place. Here's what I want you to do. Make a little box like this. Now, what we're trying to decide, is this number going to be 37.7 or 37.8? It's one of those, 37.7 or 37.8. And this number right here, the 2, the first number after the place you're rounding to, that's the one that decides. If that number is 5 or more, it goes up. If that number is less than 5, it stays the same. It's either going to stay the same or that last number is going to go up 1. Because this is a 2, this one is going to stay 37.7. The next one tells us again to round to the nearest tenth. That means I want to keep 1 decimal place. This is the part I want to keep. My answer is either going to be 43.2 or 43.3, depending on this number right here. The rest of it doesn't matter. That number right there is a 1. That's a small number. That means this stays 43.2. Next problem. Round to the nearest tenth. Tenth is 1 decimal place. So that means I want 1 decimal place. This is the number I look at to decide how to round. This one is, again, less than 5. So far, all of them have been. This one is less than 5, so this number is going to stay 36.7. The next problem asks me to round to the nearest hundredth. Hundredth is 2 decimal places. That's what the word hundredth means. So there's 1 decimal place, there's 2 decimal places. This is either going to stay 55.56 or it's going to be 55.57. And the number I'm chopping off right here is the one that decides. That one is a small number, it's less than 5, so this is going to remain 55.56. I really kind of hate it that all your examples so far have stayed the same, because I want you to see one that goes up. Let's look at the next one. Round to the nearest hundredth. Hundredth is 2 decimal places. So I'm going to count 1, 2 decimal places. This is either going to be 41.87 or it's going to be 41.88. And this is the number right here that decides. Now, finally, this number, 7, is bigger than 5. So that means this is going to round up to 41.88. When you've checked the answers to this worksheet, if you score at least an 80%, then you can go on and take your quiz. So finish this worksheet, we'll check your answers and see if you're ready for the quiz.